Today we're gonna make a pavlova for 600K. My heart can't take it. I'm just like so thankful for like everything that you guys do for me. So as always, we're gonna have a pavlova to celebrate. I don't think anyone will be wondering this, but it's going to be peach. Okay, scale. We need the mixer. We match today. Big bowl. Anything in there? We have some egg whites in the fridge. Yeah, they're totally fine. Okay, there's 150 grams of egg whites. I think today we're gonna try a 1-to-1 ratio. Trying things out. I still prefer to do the double boiler method. So I put my sugar, my egg whites, and my salt in there. I whisk it, put it on a double boiler. Actually, I should be getting that going. Where is the pot? Is it in the dishwasher? Yes, it is. I'm also going to turn on the oven to 250. Anyway, whisk it until the sugar dissolves on the stove and then whisk it in our mixer until stiff peaks form. I will add a little bit of lemon juice at the end. That's it. Hope for the best. Okay, so 150 grams of sugar. I'm using superfine sugar, which I find works the best. A little pincheroni of salt. Okay, now we're just going to put this on our double boiler and whisk until the sugar's dissolved. You can go like this between your fingers. What's it called? Whatever. Doesn't matter. You won't feel the granules once it's melted. Oh, you're on. Turn you off. What was it? Typically, a pavlova is made by whisking your egg white and adding your sugar like little bit by little bit into the mixer and it will incorporate it. I've done that way. I don't know. It's just not my preferred way. I find that like the best crispy outside, chewy inside. I want to be chewy, but different people have different pavlova preferences, okay? Pavlova, I think, actually traditionally is supposed to be marshmallowy on the inside. So like almost very like airy, egg whitey, marshmallowy, light. I don't like that. That's not the pavlova that I want. I want it to be, and I also don't want it to be a rock. You know, when you go to the not the grocery store. Grocery store doesn't have pavlova. When you go to a restaurant and their pavlovas are just like hard meringues, no. I want it to be like cracky on the outside, but perfectly chewy on the inside, not marshmallowy, chewy, which is why I always make mine thin and low, because if you make it really thick, it's obviously doesn't cook as much in the center, so it gets marshmallowy. So whenever you guys are like, make this style, I'm like, no, I would. I hear what you're saying and I would. I just, today, I think if all goes well, I'm going to try to make like a big cuppy thing kind of. This is like my hopes and dreams. Sometimes it just ends up being a circle. But it'd be like a cuppy thing and like I'll pull the sides up, but like a nice domey hole in the center and hope that like the thickness is correct to the chewiness profile that I like. Onto the stove. Okay, my sugar is dissolved nice and smooth. There is Swiss, Italian, and French meringue style. One is dissolving on the stove. One is adding sugar in slowly. One is making hot syrup on the stove and then pouring the super hot sugar liquid into your egg white. My brother and I recently were playing like game show and just like with us for fun. It actually wasn't recent. It was probably a couple of months ago. And we asked ourselves the question, which one's which? And now I forget, but I did get it right. Swiss is on the stove. Italian is hot syrup. French is slowly sugar. Slowly sugar is the least stable. The most stable is hot syrup, and the like medium stable is what I'm doing, which is like why I think I like to do it. Anyway, whisk your eggs until they're stiff peaks. I'm gonna Google to see what one's what and if I was right. Needed you to know that I was correct. The best feeling in the world. You ready for this? Watch. New parchment, this thing. I love it. Very good packaging design. I like to bake mine on parchment, not on a Silpat. I find it works better. Can I see? Stiff peak. I'm just gonna add in like the slightest little squeeze of lemon juice. Tiny little, tiny. Just like that. Okay, let me see if I can find a photo. I'm pretty sure it was Nicola Lamb who did this. We love her. Made this like pillar meringue. I'm gonna put in a photo here. And I was obsessed with it. I would love to recreate it. The issue is that, where's all my things I got ready? I have mini and large offset spatula. I don't have a piping tip large enough to do this project. Like I only have fine detail piping tips. I don't have big ones. My little girl needs me. We are going to, I don't know if there's enough sugar. I feel like this happened to me recently. It's not looking like glossy enough. Do you know what I'm saying? It's okay. You move forward. Hi, buddy. When she doesn't look glossy enough, I panic. But I mean, she might not be. Because I always am winging it. It'll be fine though, you know? Okay, look at me go. Trying something new. Even though it feels like my meringue. You guys so often, and it's like my favorite thing in the world, will DM me photos of your pavlovas. And I'm like, yes, I'm so happy. And sometimes you'll be like, what did I do wrong? And I'm like, no, I don't even know because sometimes I go wrong. So this is our like towery thing. Usually it's a lot more shiny than what she is. So we're just gonna hope for the best and put her in and bake her. I don't have high hopes about that. If it's bad, what do? Do we pivot? Do I just stop, reconvene, try again another day? Maybe. I hope it's good. Shall we macerate some peaches? We should. But you know what? I can do that when I turn the oven off because there's still plenty of time for that because it cools for so long. I plucked my eyebrows this morning. Can you see that? Ish. My unibrow grows in and I have to get rid of it. Otherwise I don't touch them. What was I gonna say? I'm not really sure. I'm just not feeling 100% confident about what just went in the oven. So what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna macerate my peaches until I see that we've had success. Then we'll be back. I hate when I'm not confident about something in the oven. It's okay. I'd love to make some muffins right now though. That's what I want. Okay, bye. Okay, it's been a minute because I had breakfast with James, but I got some peaches and we're gonna slice them up. I also waited because I wasn't sure if it was gonna work out. I was nervous, but I think it looks fine. I just checked on it. There's like 30 minutes left. I have higher hopes than I did when it went in. So let's slice these little guys up. I'm having the debate. Oh, sorry. This is my fruit slicing from our oatmeal. What's happening in my brain? I can't decide if I should do apricot too or just peach. I think just peach. I'm going to do slices. They're at that perfect ripe spot where the skin peels off really easily. So I did remove the skin just because it's easy. I'm going to try to do it to all of them. If it doesn't happen, I'm not mad. I'm just going to leave it as is. Like, I'm not going to try to make it happen. Do you know what I mean? Into a bowl. My slices go. Okay, that was tedious. Literally, I think there's one that has its skin on in there. What do I need? I need some sugar. Okay, we're going to put sugar on them. What else? Little vanilla, salt. A bunch of salt. Maybe some orange juice. My sister always thinks I'm crazy for just keeping my citrus uncovered in the fridge, but I don't know. It doesn't scare me. Oh, that really squeezed everywhere. A little bit of leftover orange juice. A little bit of vanilla bean paste. Give them a toss. And then I'm going to let it macerate and just kind of like become nice and soft and let the sugar break down the fruit a little bit. I think maybe I will... Oh my gosh, it smells incredible. The orange. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Okay, when this sits for a little while, it'll probably accumulate a decent amount of juice in the bottom. I think potentially maybe we'll see, maybe not. If I don't do it, it's fine, but I might cook down the juice in the bottom just to make it like a little bit syrupier, a little bit thicker, you know? Just like ever so slightly thicker. Okay, this is going to sit in the fridge. That's basically done. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take a wooden spoon and like prop open the door so that it cools slowly. And we have to wait for it to be fully cool before we can do anything. I have to go fold my laundry and switch it over. And that's it. We'll be back. Hello, it's after lunch. James just woke up from her nap and I went and laid down and closed my eyes with her for the last 30 minutes. And you know the feeling of like when you have a short nap and then you wake up and you're just more tired? I literally am rubbing my eyes like exhausted. Anyway, lunchtime is over. Hi, Peanut. You want to go in the car? In the car? Daddy, somebody wants to go in the car. You want to go in the car? Go see Dada. Anyway, it's perfect timing because I am just in the perfect mood for a little slice of pavlova. So we're gonna do it together. This is what happens. Sometimes it gets a little bit darker when there's not as much sugar used, but she baked up totally fine. I was worried. Everything will be okay. It's completely cool now. Our peaches, I grabbed to show you. I don't think I'm going to cook down the syrup because I want to eat it right now. I have to whip the cream. The syrup will get hot and then it's going to like melt the whipped cream and I don't feel like dealing with that. So we're just going to use the syrup as is. You could cook down your syrup if you wanted to. I'm just going to whip some cream. And then we will assemble and eat. I'm couldn't be more excited. What a thrilling afternoon treat. Just soft little gentle peaks. Tiny little bit of salt. I don't sweeten my whipped cream. I never used to sweeten my whipped cream, but I definitely don't sweeten my whipped cream for pavlova. I have recently though gotten into sweetening my wheat. Oh my gosh. Why can't I speak? I have recently gotten into sweetening my whipped cream more than I ever have. I don't know why. Something about like, I just started to like it. So occasionally you'll see me sweetening it. I feel like I used to make the statement that I don't ever sweeten it a lot, but I do now, but not for pavlova. I'm gonna see if it fits on this plate. Yeah, perfect. She's like just a little interesting shape situation. Pile our whip in the center. Can you even see it? There, that lighting will be better, I think. Now we just pile our fruit on top. I feel like I'm gonna use my fingers just to get like as little syrup as possible in this initial pile, and then we can drizzle some fruit afterwards. By drizzle some fruit, I mean drizzle some syrup. She's stunning and gorgeous and beautiful. She's overflowing with peaches, overflowing with whip. Has this cute little pouch. Okay, I'm just gonna take a bite. Should I take a photo of it for the memories? Yes. I feel like all she's missing are some like tiny little purple, like lilac colored flowers, but we don't have that right now. But if you had tiny little purple flowers, put them on, because then it will just be like stunningly gorgeous. Oh my goodness. It feels superb. Have you ever seen such a beautiful sight? The most delicious mess ever. I'm so excited. I'm literally like giddy about eating some pavlova. It's incredible. Like so good. Oh my gosh. Did you see this like chewiness? That's what I want. The chewiness is like the reason why pavlova is good. Wow. I want another piece. Anyway, I have to go parade this around to my family and siblings because I can't eat this whole pavlova on my own. But that was phenomenal. And thank you to every single 600,000 of you. Does that make sense? Is that proper English? I don't know. Just thank you guys. I love doing this and I love you guys. It's so fun.